So you want stories. You're going to hear some stories that have never been told. I'm an ex-gangster. Let's cut to the chase. Come on, I'm an ex-gangster. You know, listen, the reason I'm sitting here doing this interview, I don't tell lies. You know, I lived through Pablo Escobar. I was with Pablo Escobar and Griselda Blanco, that era. And I went through the mob wars, and I went through prisons. John Gotti was my cellie for 2.5 years. I mean, here's a guy came from nothing and took over New York City. But he never lied. He never lied. So I survived. I'd rather die than tell a lie.
Where do you think you got that sense of the truth being more important than life?
Well, between my father and Godfather, it was much easier telling the truth. The truth, no matter how bad it was, if you got hollered at or chastised, I'd rather tell the truth because you get it done, you get it over with. My godfather was Angelo Bruno. He was the boss of Philly for over 20 years. Greatest guy, taught me a lot. I still live by what he taught me. And then my father was his top guy. You got to understand my neighborhood. 600 block of Fitzwater Street. The nickname was called Gunman's Row. And they had we had these 3 cafes. You know, you go there and have coffee, play cards. But they were all gangsters for hire. So a lot of business people, maybe a factory owner, needed some money collected, they would go get these gunmen. And there was one particular guy named Benny the Gimp DeSimone. And he used to carry 2 long barrel 38s. 2 like this here, like Jesse James. Anyway, I was 2 years old. He'd take me up the corner and there'd be an ice cream place. And he would buy me a big thing of chocolate ice cream. And I eat, and I get it all over my face. He'd get a big kick out of this. One day, I'm in the stroller, he's giving me the ice cream. Car jumps the pavement. 2 guys jump out the back. Boom, 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 they kill him. So my father tracked down, this is my father Long John, how he got his respect. He tracked down every one of these guys. He was good with his hands, and he put them in the hospital. They were men. He was only a kid, 19. Put them in the hospital. And that's when Angelo Bruno, who became my godfather, heard about Long John, and that's when he pulled them in. Now, these guys were looking to kill him after that. And Ange found out, he says, no, the guy was defending his son, defending his family. You're not going to kill him.
Tell me your dad's name and his nickname, just so we have that too.
Raymond Long John Martorano. But now he goes to jail. He took a rap for some mob guy, Little Harry, and he went away for 6 years. So me and my sisters didn't. All we kept hearing about, where's Daddy? He's in the Army. He's in the Army. He even got a picture made, I don't know how he did it, in a uniform from prison and sent it home. And my mother said, see, your daddy's in the Army. He wasn't in the Army. He was in Eastern State Penn for 6 years. And then he comes home, and now he's on parole. He don't want to live in the city, so we moved to Wildwood, New Jersey. And I go to my mother's room, and I see a guy in the bedroom with my mom. I never seen my mom with a guy. I said, who's the guy with my mother? But I looked on a bureau, and it was a wad of cash. That got my attention. So, first time I met my father, I robbed him. I didn't know him from Adam. I robbed him. And we took the money, we went down to the boardwalk, and we had a good time in Wildwood. I didn't know my father was a mob guy. I didn't know my godfather was the boss of Philly. First realization that I knew was I was coming home from school. It was about 9 or 10, and this huge woman with flaming red hair, I remember her flaming red hair, came up from behind a parked car and tried to kill me. I mean, she wrapped her hands around my neck, and she was trying to kill me. And I don't know what the hell was going on. My mother came out, beat her, and she ran away, and I didn't understand why. We found out her husband was involved with mob stuff, and he went missing. Maybe she thought my father had something to do with her husband being missing, but she wanted to destroy what she could of my family. I don't know the particulars after that, but I heard the woman had to leave Philly immediately.